Hi, it's the Lipstick Gal. Thank you so much for watching today. I'm going to continue on with my makeup declutter for 2021. I want to get through my entire collection before the end of the year. If you're curious, I have an entire playlist of declutters for this year alone. I will link it for you right here. I am going to take a breather from eyeshadow. I still have to do eyeshadow singles. It makes me uncomfortable. There's a lot. And so I'm going from a lot to like overwhelming. I'm gonna start my lipstick declutter today, and I'm gonna start with the color I reach for the least, but apparently I have a ton of. It's pink lipstick. Let me show you what I got. Inside this Beautylish box is 56 lipsticks. I don't know that you're gonna see everything in here and think that it's pink. These are all the ones that I kind of consider pink. There's a good chance I have missed a few in my collection. It's sad to say, but I'm gonna go through here and thin the herd. I have them all separated out, and I'm gonna start with the smallest category, which happens to be kind of like my lip crayons or kind of more pencil forms of things. This is one that I have from Burt's Bees. This is their lip crayon. This is the shade Sedona Sands. I think this is a really pretty color, but I don't use it. I know I can let this go. This is the matte velvety pencil from Beauty Pie. I love this pencil. This is in the shade Cotton. It's actually not one that you sharpen, it's a twist up pencil, but this is the shade, they call it a warm pink. I don't know whether it walks the line of warm pink or something else. I like this. I use it frequently. I was even wearing it yesterday. I'm gonna hang on to that. I don't know if this is more like a lipstick. This is from Trestique. This is their Prime and Color Lip Glaze. The shade is English Rose. I would say this is more of a traditional lipstick. I don't reach for this, and I don't know why, because it's actually a really pretty color, but I don't use it. Another one I have from Trestique is this little teeny tiny here. This is their mini matte lip crayon. I don't even know what's in the Trestique line anymore, but I remember not really appreciating or liking it at all. This is the shade Florence Fig. It's a very flattering shade, but I don't reach for it. So I've got a little tiny NARS pencil here. This is the shade Rikugan. I think I'm saying that right. I could be saying it wrong. And this is the satin lip pencil. I haven't used this in forever. Look how pretty it is though. Ooh, it's almost gone too. You know what? I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna drop it in my purse, and I'm gonna use it because I really feel like it's a sort of lipstick. Since it's a satin lip pencil, it's comfortable, it's got some pigment, it's not too much. It'd go with probably a lot of stuff. And I remember out of all the NARS matte pencils, this is the one, I think this is my second one of that. I know I really liked it. All right. These make me so sad. And I haven't used them a lot since I decluttered the last time, which was in late 2019. These are Lipstick Queen's Cupid's Bow. These are their matte lip pencils. And this shade here, I don't know what made me think I would actually use this shade. It's called Eros. I can let that go. Bye. And this is the one I used a ton. This one here is the shade Golden Arrow. Oh, it's beautiful. Actually, it's still good. How similar is it? I feel like it's very similar to Rikugan. I'm gonna hang on to it for now. I always liked the Cupid's Bow formula. I'm sad that Lipstick Queen got sold and that the people who purchased it have, I really feel like, ruined what was such a great lipstick brand. Next smallest category is liquid lipsticks. Is it wise to swatch these on my hand? And I don't know if they'll come off. We'll do our best. I'm going to start with these two here. These are from Bare Minerals. This one, I can tell I'm like halfway through. This is a really nice formula, and it's such a pretty shade too. What shade are you? This is Boss. I really like this shade. And this other one here is called Swag. You know, I like these, but I haven't used them in forever. They still smell very chocolatey to me. I think they're still good, but I'm gonna let them go because I really haven't been reaching for these. These guys, I know I've had too long. These are the matte shakers from Lancome. I don't even think, do they still make these? I don't know. This is the Lancome matte shaker in the shade 262, and this is 270. I haven't used either one of these. I feel like they've been around for a little too long in my collection. This is one of my favorite formulas. This is another liquid lipstick that is comfortable on the lips. This is the YSL Tatouage Couture. This is the shade number 7. Oh, and it's such a pretty ladylike pink. I'm hanging on to that. Love this formula. This is the Infinite Lip Cloud from M Cosmetics. This is the shade, I think it's Nude Rose. Oh, it's so good. My swatches are getting weird. I swatched it going this way and then I straighten out and it's all crooked. But I love this. This is a beautiful shade. It's cool, but not too cool and still flattering. I like that a lot. I've had this forever. Did you ever try the Meet Matte Hues liquid lipsticks from the Balm? This one still smells like chocolate mint, but the reason I sniff it is lip products, once they start smelling a little chemically or off, or if it's a bullet lipstick like a crayon, it's gone bad. It's time to get rid of it. This here is the shade Charming, and it's a really pretty color, but I haven't used this in forever. I can safely let that go. I do have one of the liquid lipsticks from Smashbox. This is the Always On liquid lipstick. This came in a holiday set several years ago. This is the shade Bare Alert. Ooh, the formula is definitely changed. It's dried out. It's time to let it go, but that's Bare Alert. This is why you declutter. I used to really enjoy this Infallible Paints from L'Oreal. This is the shade Nude Star. Also chunky and not good. It's really thick in areas and not, I gotta let that one go. Don't ever get as many lipsticks as me or you won't use them and they'll go bad. I do like this one. This is the Revlon Colorstay Satin Ink. This is the shade Silky Sienna. It's a super pretty color. I think I might hang on to this. I'm into matte lipsticks. These are gonna be all various tones. I'm not gonna line them up from like darkest to lightest. I don't have time for that. I gotta get going. This is the first one I have for you. This is the shade Velvet Blush from Lisa Eldridge. One of my all-time favorite lipsticks. Not going anywhere. Let's swatch the rest of the Lisa ones while we're here. This one's kind of fun. This is from a limited edition summer pink collection. This one's called Rainbow Spill. It's super vibrant, almost kind of like a neon-y orangey pink. I liked it a lot. This is another really interesting shade. This is Skyscraper Rose. This is more of a blue, kind of bright pink, and I like it. This last shade I have here is the shade Velvet Beauty. I really prefer between this shade here and the one on the end, I prefer this Velvet Blush because I feel like it has a little bit more deep, almost a little bit of eggplant in there. I know they're both very similar in tone. I'm keeping all of these. I love them. And in the summertime, I live in these two here in the middle. These ones on the outside are the ones I reach for on the daily. Okay, I've been super impressed with this matte lipstick. This is the Color Fetish lipstick from Milani. I have the shade Secret. It's very much a nude lipstick, but it does lean a little bit pink. I feel like this is a great drugstore matte lipstick. It's comfortable. It wears quite a long time. Yes, you do have to reapply, but it's super lovely. Hanging on to that. I think this is the last lippy stick that I have. I used to have like 30 of these. This is the shade Lumiere. It's a Kathleen Lights collab. I've mentioned before how much I love Kathleen Light collabs. I haven't used this in forever. It's safe for me to let this go, and it smells terrible. And I'm sure it's just that ColourPop lipsticks have not lasted forever in my collection. They tend to go bad sooner than any other brand of lipstick. Oh, look, here's another ColourPop. This is the shade What If, which also has gone bad, which is a shame because this shade right here is gorgeous. That's the one thing. I feel like a lot of my other lipsticks last longer. ColourPop just doesn't. This is the last ColourPop I have that's matte. This one is a kind of a bright pink, almost a red. Oh, it's leaning very red here. It's called High Striker. But I remember it being more of a, I guess when I blend it out, I tend to get more of that pink in there, and that's kind of why I put it in with the pinks. I'm gonna let this go too. The terrible thing is I really love the Luxe Lip Matte formula. I think it's a really great, affordable matte lipstick. I just don't like that it doesn't last for a long time. I've got these two from Charlotte Tilbury. Of course, the ever popular Pillow Talk. I know it's very much a nude, but it's a pink nude. I love this. This isn't going anywhere. And the other pink I have is the one called the Queen. And I know it looks kind of red, but it is very much a bright hot pink. I love this shade as well. I'm gonna hang on to both of those. This little mini came in a holiday lip kit from Sephora, and this is the Too Faced matte lipsticks. Boy, that looks very neutral. I remember it looking very pink. This is called Sex on the Peach. I think it was kind of trying to dupe this, but this definitely is more pink. This is more brown. Don't like this, don't use this. I liked it when I first tried it. I just haven't continued to reach for it. This is the one that I'm super sad about. This is another Lipstick Queen lipstick. They used to be my favorite lipstick formula. This is the Center formula, which is high pigmentation matte. This was one of my favorites. This is Bright Rose Center. I like this, I just haven't used it. I can let that go. Oh, that's hard. All right. I didn't like the matte lipsticks from Wet n Wild. I know so many people think these are great lipsticks. It's a pretty color. This, I think, is the shade Wine Room. I'll tell you what I don't like about this is that when I put it on, it tugs. It makes my lips really dry. And then my lips start to peel and flake. By the end of the day, this has abused my mouth so much. I just can't. And I know it's affordable. If your lips are a little more cast iron than mine, they don't need as much pampering and babying, you might really like this. I think that the pigmentation is good. I don't like the formula. I don't like the really thick feel that it has, and it really dries my lips out. I've got a couple of Marc Jacobs. I've got a little mini. This little mini is in the shade Slow Burn. What is happening with the Marc Jacobs line? I heard that it was, you know, they were selling everything at half price and they were going to reformulate. And then I heard other people saying they're not reformulating, they're just shutting it down. I don't know. I don't think I need that. This is one that I really liked a lot. This is Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. I don't think I need either of these. Oh, Marc Jacobs has not done well through my declutter. The last one I have here is a mini from NARS. This is in the shade Toled. This came in a lip kit from last year. And I really liked this shade, and I still do. It does lean a little bit warm. Maybe it's more a neutral, and I should have put it in with the neutrals, but it's in with the pink box, so we're gonna decide now. We're gonna hang on to that. So as I was going through my drawers, I discovered I missed one of my lip glosses when I was doing my lip gloss declutter. This is from Clinique. This is the shade Cocoa Pop. It's very reflective. I really like this. I feel like I'm close to getting to be done with it, because as I go around and try and grab stuff from the walls, there's not a lot that comes out anymore. And it might be time to take the stopper out and scrape down the sides and see what I've got left. But I think this is one that I could safely hang on to, drop in my purse, and by the end of the year be finished. I've had one of these in my purse since I started my love affair with Korean skincare. This is from Tony Moly. This is the Bunny Bar Gloss. And what shade is this? It's right here. I don't even know what shade this is because it's all in Korean. I think I can let this go. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna ask one of my girls if they want this because they'd probably love it, because look how cute it is. Super adorable, but I don't need it in my collection anymore. I remember when I fell in love with the Fresh Sugar lip balms. This is before I had children. This is probably a good 15 years ago. They're great. They smell amazing. Like sugary lemon goodness, but I'll tell you, this one here in Rose is super pretty. It's right here. I don't use it, and I don't really like these little tiny ones because I always feel like the packaging, I wish it was more slimline, because the more I use it, the more it starts to wobble back and forth, and then it snaps off at the bottom. I never had that problem with the full-size ones. I'm gonna ask one of my girls if they'd be interested in using that up, because I love it as a product. I just don't reach for it because I hate the way that it wobbles in there. And I also feel like for the price, I wouldn't be willing to spend the $20+ to get full size. This is a Wayne Goss cream lipstick. This is the shade Lily. I love this shade. My youngest daughter's name is Lily. I didn't get it for that reason, but I got it because it's kind of pinky nude. Love. One of my favorites. I have a couple of more Lipstick Queen lipsticks. These are so sad. This one's not good anymore. Oh, I love this one so much. And you're gonna look at it and go, why? It's metallic. This one's called, I think, Gin Fizz. And this is their Jazz lipstick line, which was really like hydrating, glossy, and had a little bit of like glitter and shimmer in it. It's not a shade that I would still wear today, but I went through 2 of those. And I still have this one here. This is the green lipstick that turns pink. This is the Frog Prince. I never do well in these kind of adjusting lipsticks because it looks like almost nothing here. I put it on and it turns hot pink, like crazy hot pink. And it looks kind of weird here on my hand, almost like a little gray undercast, but on my lips, oh, forget about it. That was never a good shade for me. And I don't know why I still haven't, didn't get rid of it last time. I feel like I'm getting rid of all of my lipstick queen lipsticks. This is one of the last, I think the last one I have. These were the silver screen lipsticks. I love the packaging for these. These were $50 a piece. And this one here is the shade Play It. I can tell it smells like a crayon. It looks brand new. I didn't use it and I spent 50 bucks on it. This is me reminding you that don't over purchase. You're gonna end up like me and it's gonna be bad. There was a point when my husband found a whole bunch of Burt's Bees lipsticks on like super discount. He brought home one of each shade for me and I still have these guys. I already decluttered a ton of them. These are the shades that I thought I would use the most. This one here is Magenta Rush. I don't think I'm gonna reach for that. I like the formula. If you're looking for a drugstore lipstick, these are actually really nice. They're not super pigmented. They're hydrating. I think they're just nice lipsticks. This is the one that I use the most. This one here is Sunset Cruise. Oh, the formula has changed. I can tell that the way that it's swatching. Oh yeah, it's gone bad. Oh, what a shame. I loved this shade. Let's do all the ones that came in a holiday set. This is one that I picked up last year. This is the Almost Lipstick from Clinique. And I forget what shade this is. Their original shade is Black Honey. This is a pretty shade. I don't use it. I'm gonna see if one of my kids wants it. But I do love the formula. The Almost Lipstick formula is so beautiful, but I love Black Honey. I just don't use this shade. This is a Bare Minerals Moxie lipstick that came in a holiday set years ago, and this is the shade Get Ready. Super pretty. It has also gone bad. I have the Smashbox Legendary lipstick. This is the shade Pretty Social. It's very cool. And I don't really feel, again, with the bad swatching down here on my wrist bone. It's a really pretty shade. I thought I was gonna use it more. I really haven't reached for this. I'm gonna let this go. I have these two that I got in a holiday set from Clinique. I love Clinique lipsticks. I think they're really great mid-price. They're not drugstore. They're not like super luxury. That middle of the road $20 lipstick, I think they're actually really good. This first shade is, oh, he's broken. This is Sugar Pop. Well, this one's going no matter what because that just makes me sad, but let me swatch it for you. Sugar Pop right here. I don't know how that got broken. And it's not like it's broken at the base. Oh, it is broken at the base. Oh, this one here is Raspberry Pop. And I can see why I kept both of these. I just haven't reached for either of these. But I think that the Pop formula, the Clinique Pop formula, is a beautiful lipstick. It's a cream lipstick, has a little bit of primer in it, wears really, really well. Normally comes in square packaging like this. Love, 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 love. And if you can find them in the holidays, if there's sets like this that you would, like, I think they're like $25 to $30 for like 4 or 5 of them. If they're shades you would wear and you don't have a ton of lipstick like me, you'd probably get a lot of good use out of them. If I was better about not just favoring certain ones and using my whole collection, I could see myself hanging on to these because the way that it feels on my lips is good. It wears beautifully, super pigmented. I have a couple of cream lipsticks from Beauty Pie. This one's not really a cream, it's a satin. They don't I was on their website the other day looking. I only found matte lipsticks, glosses. I didn't find their satin formula. Their Future lipsticks comes in their Future Luxe, which is a shiny. It has a Future Matte, but they don't have their Future Satin anymore. This is the shade Pinup. And I really love this. I think I'm gonna hang on to this. I like it a lot. This is a different one from Beauty Pie. This is their Future Luxe formula. And this shade here is Bruised Berry. I'm running out of spaces to swatch. We're gonna go back up to the top. It's right here. I love how shiny it is. I love how it glides on my lips. I like that it is slimline packaging, so you don't have the problem that the fresh one does where it kind of rocks back and forth, snaps off at the bottom. This is a gorgeous lipstick. Always makes my lips look hydrated, look plump, and I don't find that it trails outside of my lip lines going where I don't need it. I'm hanging on to this. Love, love, love. I forgot to show you this one. This is one from a holiday set from Ulta. This is the shade Pink Tinsel, and I love the cardboard packaging of these. They had a whole set of 5 for like $15. Very reasonable. I thought the formula was really nice of Pink Tinsel, not of all 5 of them, but it looks like this right here. I like the shade. Oh, but it smells like a crayon. Ah! Don't over purchase or you'll lose all your lipsticks. I have my last few. This is one of my favorite lipsticks from the drugstore. This is the Glass Shine from Revlon. I love this formula. This shade is Glossed Up Rose. I don't even have to look on the bottom. I know exactly what this is. So pretty. One of my absolute faves. That's not going anywhere. This is one I forgot that I had. It's I guess it's a holiday one from Estee Lauder. It's one of their regular formulas. It's a cream lipstick. This is their Pure Color Envy in the shade Intense Nude. That's still good. I don't know that I need it. I haven't reached for it. I'm finding so much I haven't reached for. I made a purchase of Pat McGrath lipsticks a long time ago when they first launched. And I'll tell you, there's a couple that I really like, and there's a lot that I just don't use. This is the shade Sextrology. This is the Luxe Trance. Oh boy, that's gorgeous. Oh, still good. And this is where I remind you that I'm not keeping it because it's Pat McGrath, but it was literally one swipe and that's the pigmentation I got. This is the only Guerlain lipstick I have. I've always loved that the packaging, you know, you take this out, it opens up, there's a mirror in here. The metal packaging is huge. This is the shade Gladys number 78. Looks like that. She's still good. I'm gonna hang on to that. I love this Dior Stellar Shine. This is the Dior Addict Stellar Shine, and this shade here, I love. It's like a lip balm. You see how gorgeous that is? What shade is this? This is the shade 260 Mirage. Oh, I forgot how good this was. This is why I need to do a declutter. So I remember what's really good and I can let the rest go. All right, I know this isn't going anywhere. This is another one from Lisa Eldridge. This is one of her luxuriously lucent lipsticks. The first one I ever purchased, actually. And this came out in the summer pinks, I think in 2018. This one here is called Love of My Life. I love this lipstick. This was the first one that I ever used as cream blush. Beautiful as blush, but is so gorgeous. I love so much. All right, the last 3 I have for you are all YSL Rouge Volupté Shine. I love these. So good. Shade 44. Is this Nude Lavalier? I think it is. I don't remember what it's called. Oh, I love. This really kind of reminds me of the one from Dior, but it's not quite as shiny as the one from Dior. Dior is like super glossy. This is not that it's not glossy, but it's just not the same level of shine. But I love this lipstick. I don't even know what shade this is because it's worn off the bottom. All right, but we know that it's a Rouge Volupté Shine. So pretty. Love, love, love. I'm hanging on to that. And the last one I have here is the shade number 43. It looks a little bit more peach in tone, but I would still say it very much kind of leans pinky. But I love every single one of these. I'm not getting rid of any of these. Okay, let me count up what we're keeping, what we're getting rid of, and I'll be right back. I'm getting rid of these 33, and I'm keeping these 28. I feel like I could certainly cut this down again if I absolutely had to, like to be totally brutal. But I feel like these are the lipsticks I'm more likely to reach for. Now, there's going to be a lot of lipsticks here that over the course of the next year I don't use on a regular basis. Some are definitely going to be more favored than others and I use regularly. But I know these are the ones I'm going to reach for. The other ones have just been sitting around. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to keep buying things out of curiosity and deciding, oh, it's just not for me. And then it just gets stuck in a box somewhere and it lives in a drawer. And then I go and open it and I can't see what I truly love because there's way too much. So I'm gonna very happily stick with these 28 pinks and know that I have everything that my little pink heart could desire. Even though pink is not my favorite lipstick color, these are the ones I definitely feel like I would reach for. I would love to know what your favorite lipstick shade is. Let me know if you have a favorite formula, if you have a go-to drugstore lipstick or high-end lipstick or luxury lipstick, let me know that as well. And then let me know, like, do you ever, obviously I feel like a lot of these pinks are very similar in tone to each other. I keep buying the same colors, forgetting either what I have at home or because I'm naturally drawn to it. Oh, that's just gorgeous. And the next thing I know, I've got 12 lipsticks that look almost exactly the same or off by just a hair. Let me know what your lipstick collection is like. Thank you so much for watching today. Don't forget that I will link my entire Declutter playlist down below for you. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you again soon. Bye.